Hello, welcome to Zatu Games. Rossio is a game that you may not have heard of, but it's one that I think is very good. Let's go and find out why. Okay, let's talk Rossio. This is set up for a two-player game here, but you can play up to 4 players. You can even play solo. In the game, you'll be building this pathway together, and the rules for placing are that you must place next to a tile that has 2 walls next to it. So this is a wall, and the side of a tile would count as a wall, but this end doesn't count as a wall. And that means you can't go sticking tiles like oddly down there or down there. They must touch something that exists. The game comes with a load of tiles, and I have put them in a bag for easier drawing. On your turn, you're going to be choosing a card from your hand to play underneath. And you can either pay the cost on them to play them underneath your board like that so, and then you will score the pattern as many times as it appears. So for every time that pattern appeared, I would get 7 points. So at the start of the game, there's no patterns. I'm just going to turn it around, slip it under my board like so, and this will give me a coin. I then activate all my cards. So here I would just get a coin. And then I go to the placement phase. I look at these and I'm like, okay, well, I want to place this one here, which, because it's green, will get me another go. If they match, they get me another go. Now, if I place this red, I could get another turn, but yellow's on my order first. So I'm going to pay a coin to switch these around, which you can do at any point. And then I'm going to place this red, and because the red matches the red, you guessed it, I get another go. I can't match any of the others, so I'm just going to take a yellow and place it there. Now, because I've completed a column, I get this bonus down here, which is to take 2 cards from the deck and choose one and discard 1 from my hand. So I choose to keep 1. I've got a lot of yellows there, so I should be able to get a yellow synergy going. So I'm going to discard this one. Then, after I've done that, I'll get all the coins showing on my player board. If I'd managed to get 4 out, I'd get another 3 coins. So I get 2 more coins here. And then I will go to a selection of cards that are out. There'll be 4 of them, like so. And depending on how many tiles I placed, that depends where I can choose from. So if you think this is A, B, C, D, then because I placed 3 out, I can go all the way to C and choose any one of those cards. So in this case, I'm going to choose this one because this is a small expansion or modular variant that's added in of 4 cards. This one is a bit different to all the other pattern cards because you still get your coin on the back, but if you choose to employ this one face up, you will give every other player 1 coin, and then any colour doing that pattern anywhere on the path will get you 4 points. So you can have it once in red, once in yellow, once in green, all that sort of stuff. So I'll add that one to my hand, and then you would just keep on going, taking turns. Of course, as the game goes on, you will have 3 cards under here. 1 will pop out at the end, but you'll always activate a maximum of 3. At the end of your go, you'll fill up you'll move any of these down to the left and fill up your spaces. Make sure you have the right amount of cards in your hand, and then hand over to the next player. At the end of the game, when this column has been filled, players will count their points and see who wins. That's how to play Rossio. Well, what a treat Rossio is. It is such a clever game with the system of choosing between getting a little bit of money or scoring points. It flows well, it's easy to teach, easy to understand. And really, the only downer on this whole game is the production quality. Whilst not terrible, it's just a bit lackluster and brown, and even the colours and the shapes don't do much to lift it. And it's a shame because there's some nice little touches, like some of the tiles have little people walking on them. I thought it was a printing error at first. But the gameplay is this mini engine building, but the engine keeps moving, so you're going to have a maximum of 3 cards in there at once. So that means those scoring cards, you're going to score a maximum of 3 times. So really, maximising how you score those and choosing the right cards to be turned into coins and the right cards to go through your engine, and hopefully building an engine where you don't need to take any coins after kind of the first few turns of the go is really, really vital. It's also a game where you can be quite mean to other people by blocking them off from being able to play multiple tiles, but that is a good strategy to take. Overall, I think a lot of people are really going to like this if they can see past this and pick it up. And if they do, they'll find a wonderful little game, a game that has really grabbed me and it makes me want to play and see what I can achieve next time. Yeah, I just really, really like it. And I think it's a nice level for all sorts of players. I think it could be easily learned and taught to newcomers. Families will be able to play this because everything makes sense. Once you've played through a round, getting the order perhaps is a little bit tricky with when to put the tiles back on, but everything is makes sense and it flows. It scales nicely with the bigger things. I would advise getting yourself a little bag to put the tiles in, just a bit easier than stacking them up at the sides. Makes for a quicker setup and tear down as well. But yeah, I just highly recommend it. If you like pattern matching, if you've liked the Azules, Reef, it reminds me a lot of Reef actually, but you've got a shared display that you're building, which makes it that much more interactive, which makes it that much more fun. Rossio is definitely one for you to check out if you've played the Azules, you like those, but you want to do something a bit more interactive, not just with the drafting. I think you'll have a lot of fun with this one. So do go and check out Rossio and yeah, have fun. So there you have it. That's why I think Rossio deserves a place in everyone's collection. Do like and subscribe to this video if you liked and subscribed to it, and hit the bell for notifications. We are live on Twitch on Thursdays and Facebook on Wednesdays, and you can find us on Twitter and Instagram. Just search for Zatu Games.